Introducing Reach IDE. I'm Eric Lau, and this is my project for ETHOnline. First, let's look at the problem statement. Reach is a DApp programming language that comes with a compiler. While this is extremely powerful, there are some things that make this non-optimal for development. It is entirely command line based. You compile through the command line and see results on the command line. There is no IDE support for the Reach language model, which has a lot of nuances that you will need to know about for your DApp to compile properly. And while Reach can compile to Ethereum contracts, how you integrate with Ethereum in your development process is not obvious. To solve this problem, I wrote a VS Code extension to provide IDE support when developing decentralized applications with Reach. This gives you live highlighting for Reach compile errors, quick fix suggestions that come directly from the Reach compiler, hover documentation for all Reach statements, and deployment support for Ethereum contracts. Let's take a look. This is a sample project from the Reach tutorials. Let's say you pasted this code into your editor and you have no idea how to get started since there is no IDE support. Simply go to the VS Code Marketplace and search for the Reach IDE extension. Click Install, and this lets you get started with Reach development right away without any additional setup. When you go back to the project, you can see that the Reach program now has syntax highlighted. By installing the extension, the Reach compiler is set up automatically. If you make some mistakes in your code that violate the rules of the Reach language, you'll see those errors highlighted without even needing to save the file. For example, Alice has a field that is meant to be public. If you forget to declassify it, you see an error with all of the relevant information. If you try to fix it but you type the wrong thing, the compiler tells you about it and gives you some suggestions that you can use to quick fix. All of these errors and suggestions come directly from the Reach compiler and are presented in a way that is convenient to the developer. Additionally, the IDE extension provides hover documentation for every Reach statement. See all of these statements here? If you're wondering what special meaning they have in Reach, hover over each of them to view their documentation. They even have links that you can click on to bring you to the relevant sections of the Reach website. If you're starting from scratch, simply insert the Reach snippet to get a properly compiling template. When you're done, right-click anywhere to bring up the Reach menu options. For example, you can actually compile your Reach program, or run it, which triggers the end-to-end test, including the front end. Now, that's all great for testing, but how do you deploy it? From the menu, simply choose the option to copy the Ethereum contract bytecode to your clipboard. This gives you the entire compiled bytecode that you can paste into any wallet to deploy onto Ethereum. Then, copy the contract ABI to your clipboard to interact with the contract however you want. Now let's talk about how this was made. This solution makes use of the Reach compiler in the background for live compilation results, quick fix suggestions, and Ethereum contract generation. It provides hover documentation sourced from the Reach reference website, and the language features are implemented using the language server protocol, which makes this solution easily extensible to other code editors. As you can see in the image below, this project implements a VS Code extension and language server, and the server makes use of the Reach compiler directly. If the Reach compiler is updated, for example for syntax changes or to provide better suggestions, the IDE will make use of these automatically. Check out my blog post on Medium for more details on how this project was developed. The next steps for this project are to make use of additional language features, such as code completion and context awareness for even better developer support, and deeper Ethereum integration such as automatic contract deployment to minimize manual steps. This project is available right now on the VS Code Marketplace. All you need to do is search for Reach IDE and click Install. Then you can use it right away to speed up your development of decentralized applications. Thank you for your time.